And those of you concerned about the Second Amendment will be interested in this story. So in 2014 or 15, the Obama administration decided to try to effectively ban certain types of ammunition for AR-15s, which is just a gun, but the left likes to fetishize guns and pretend they're have spiritual qualities, evidently, and some guns are more evil than others. And AR-15 ammo was, the Obama administration thought, well, maybe we can effectively outlaw or restrict AR-15 purchase and usage by banning ammo for it. And so what they tried to do was effectively ban certain types of AR-15 ammunition by classifying them as armor-piercing. So armor-piercing ammunition generally is not available to the citizenry, and so they thought, well, we'll just call a lot of this AR-15 ammo armor-piercing, completely contrary to its effect and the practice of the ATF, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. So that was the game, and the left is still trying to do this. They try to get at your gun rights by going after issues related to your gun rights, like making it more difficult to gain ammo, restricting the magazine size and things like that of your various guns and such. And as you can tell, I'm not much of a gun person, but I believe in the Second Amendment, and I know what the federal government's up to in terms of their corruption as it relates to your gun rights. And so that's why we do these Freedom of Information Act lawsuits to pursue this issue. And we asked for this decision to try to reclassify AR-15 ammo. They had to cut that off because the Republic reaction was vociferous against it. Hundreds of members of Congress told them to knock it off, and the ATF backed off from it. The Obama ATF backed off from it in 2015. They backed off because the vast majority of the comments received in response to the rule, hold on, let me see, are critical of the framework and include issues that deserve further study. At this time, accordingly, ATF will not at this time seek to issue a final framework. So they didn't even wait for all the comments to come in. They saw the writing on the wall and they went running. So what Judicial Watch did was, tell us more about this decision-making you undertook, Obama ATF. And they found 1,900 documents that were responsive. And the ATF continues to withhold virtually all those documents. So out of all the documents they found, they just turned over, I think, 85 documents to us. 84 pages of records. And they found 1,900. And they've come up with all sorts of ridiculous reasons not to turn over the additional records. And we're fighting them in court over this. And when I encourage you to go to our website and review the court pleading we have to file, we had to file in response to this gamesmanship by the ATF. And you'll see it's like we're fighting the Obama administration. Who's running the show in the Trump administration with respect to transparency? This is why the president needs to intervene directly with the agencies to ensure transparency on all of these issues. I know the president wants transparency out of the government. I know the president wants transparency out of the government. But these deep staters running the show on a day-to-day basis on issues of transparency don't believe in that. They don't believe in the Freedom of Information Act. They don't believe in government accountability. They don't believe they are accountable, as in the case of the Justice Department, to either Congress, Judicial Watch, or the President. And you can bet the ATF, which is talk about an entity ripe for reform in the least, is contemptuous of the right to know. And so it's Judicial Watch that's in court on this. And I mean, this is a big battle because the left does want to attack your gun rights through ammo bans. This was a significant move by the left during the Obama administration. They were cut off because of public opposition. That's why they hate the NRA, because the NRA is very effective of mobilizing American citizens to object to prohibitions on their gun rights. So we want to expose what went on. How did this come about? And they're being protected by this administration. So you should be asking, well, ask your congressman, why can they get the documents? Ask the administration, why aren't you releasing the documents? And of course, support Judicial Watch that's in court trying to get the documents right now.